Alright, I have a fun curse seed here today. Smitter is, what was his name? It was Cinnamon. And it's fun because one of the Shiny devs ran it, Shiny Steve. Look at that, nobody's beaten it yet. Wow, this must be a really brutal start. Well, let's give it a shot. I mean, it is a combo that's in my wheelhouse. Unfortunately, I'm about 2.5 beers deep right now, but that's how I play best with Hellhorned, right? Starters definitely aren't great, but we'll see. Wrathful, please. Wrathful. Probably just take Lightstone Casing. I mean, these aren't great. I feel like I'll still take the money though. I mean, I don't want to overthink anything here. Yeah, I don't think Scorched Steel is very good at all. So the spikes could represent a lot of extra damage. I don't think they will though. With two, the molting imps pretty much make this fight pretty trivial. I don't think I'll torch myself here. I can already get enough rage from the spikes. As I said, that'll make it pretty trivial. Question is 16. Let's give that guy a hit. I could do that, but then I won't get a slay. But I'm probably not going to slay that guy anyway. So here, 5-19. We want that slay for sure. So 19, I'm at 21. Go for the plink. I think I should torch myself twice. Let's eat up the lifesteal. I don't want to take any pyre health here. I torched myself 2 more times. And still survived 3 hits, and now I'm doing a ton of damage. I can survive a few more hits. Alright, I guess we're taking 6 still, because this is a broken boss. To be fair, I probably could have put... I could have probably not taken damage if I put the Train Steward in front. That's a pretty easy Inferno. The others are just nothing. And this is a little trickier. It's not Perils, we already have 2 of them, but Immortal Trade could certainly help with the Relentless rounds, but Space Prism is typically going to be good in this combo. Man, I'd hate to go to the magic here. We already have a decent magic to hit after. Would I do an endless molting imp? I don't know. We have plinks, we don't have good morsel gens, so like an Umbra unit is probably not good, but a morsel maker could work. If I don't get holdover, I can get an Inferno down in cost. We probably don't take this gold. I don't know, the Hellhorn banners are usually going to be good here. Everybody's dying here. I'm guessing... Got a wild guess about what this Hellhorn banner might be. Okay, it's not what I thought it would be. We'll take this. This is more than usable. We could just add 25 health to it right now and reroll for either quick or multi, and then it would be a usable unit. Alright, so multi, that's fine. We have basically a large stoned minus the half health and a will right now, without the extra pip. And true, it doesn't actually have any scaling right now, but that's not going to matter right now when it's doing that much damage. I'm tempted to take the money here still, but I'm almost certainly going to take this, and that might be a tough fight at that amount of shards, so we might just cool it here. Yeah, we'll cool it. We do want a unit draft, so we're definitely doing that. Oh, how I want to play that, but I'm not gonna. I don't think we plink here. I'm very unfortunate on that draw. So we can get that damage. You know, there's not much this deck does other than play perils. Like, I might be open to actually putting perils onto the Horn Warrior. That's quite a lot of extra damage, and I could take this guy out. So I think I will. Could eventually fit a steward up there, but I don't believe I need to. I'll just fit one. I'll just throw one down here, because I do want to hit perils more often on the redraw to actually keep my rage going. Alright, well, that's the last of the Ember Drain here, so I think we're fine to slot that there. That pretty much guarantees victory. I'm guessing people went Brawler, which goes right back to my point of that I just don't think you take Brawler when you don't start with a Fledgling Imp or a Razor Strip Edge, something like that. Like, Perils isn't good enough to start Brawler, in my opinion. We'll see, though. That's my only guess if people are dying there, or they're just not taking the Horn Warrior or something. Like, I don't know. Something certainly doesn't add up here. I mean, we still might be taking some damage. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little cocky here. I think we should torch ourselves once. Maybe I should have went for that Endless, huh? Yeah, we're taking a little bit of damage here. 9. Yeah, we'll just have to take this hit, I guess. So 9. There's 2 spikes. I absorb an extra hit if I don't torch myself here. So yeah, I don't know. Surprised that we didn't kill this guy. But okay. Maybe it was tougher than I thought. This is the easiest ritual of my life. That is absolutely a huge pickup. So, I think we need some sustain. Prismal Dust would certainly work toward it. It wouldn't really work for the chased fight. Might just want some backline clear, but I have plinks, I have torches. Minecraft is definitely better than those, obviously, but I also have a Inferno if I want to play things off floor, which usually the Minecrafts would be. Don't have a huge need of Ember either. Maybe just take this. Oh, Jesus. Alright. That is a Shadow Siege. Let me double check there's no... Shadow Siege into Horn Warrior isn't horrible, but, you know, I am triple striking. I have a Ritual, but that's a Deranged Brute. You take the Deranged Brute. We'll probably take this. I know there's... I got enough money to do what I need. Yeah, this is just gonna... I'm gonna be pretty strong, though. I'll be at 25 shards because I'll take the Horde. This is obviously the best Divine thing I could ever take, though. But I'm gonna have Pyre Health as well. I'm gonna have a Ritual down at 1. I think I still take this. I actually... If I don't get holdover here, that could be an issue, too. I would still hold over, Perils. It's permafrost. I'm not gonna waste money on that. Steelworker's fine. You know, eventually we're gonna need to start fusing units together. I'm gonna opt not to take the 10, even though I would like it. Oh, I have Lightstone Casing too, which makes this ritual even better. The reason is if I reroll right now, I'm at 140. I don't want to reroll into a 120 holdover. See, it would have been a holdover if it wasn't double stack, and I wouldn't have been able to afford it if I took the 10. I could actually double stack this and bring it back down. Let's take a look. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I got the Deranged Brute, but why not? Oh god, this run. I actually don't think we take this. I don't really need it. It'd be nice. I did take this, the Divine... So one of these fights, I can definitely handle the candles on. Why did I think there was Pyre Health here? I guess Pyre Health was over there. So I don't have necessarily the Pyre Health to maybe take these, I guess is what I'm getting at. I may double stack this. Oh wait, I can't get gold. Maybe I should have skipped that. Well, whatever. I'll just keep my gold then. We may be going left. I don't know. And if I can get through these fights, it's such a free win with that Dante, but pretty sure I'm just good with the Deranged Brute Horn Warrior. And I don't really need to... I generally say take Dante. Pretty much just take Dante, but I think I have a pretty clear win here. Man, it sure would be nice to get that down to 1, but it's like, I kind of want a Hellvent, even though it's not that great of a Hellvent. But it is a Hellvent. And this at 1 versus taking that to 2, I think is better. 10 on the... Oh, I didn't take Mind Collapse, damn it. For some reason I thought I took Mind Collapse. Maybe I shoulda. I don't know. Well, I don't know that a plus 10 helps hugely with a lot of this, but we'll put it on a Plink. I think it's probably worth my money to at least do that. Don't think I'll make any removals. I coulda. So how do we want our floor to look? Probably just Deranged Brute Horn Warrior. Or do we want Steelworker Horn Warrior? But the Resonant Shard... Talos the Pusher, huh? I think we want Steelworker Horn Warrior. I don't think I need to do otherwise. Let's go like that. I will save... You know, let's put these both on the floor. Put them both on the bottom floor. Alright, we want that there. This is wasted if we use it now. These torches are basically just not worth playing. Maybe if I get the Plink, I don't know. She came in at a rough time. This probably saves us more, right? And let's actually use our divine thing here. Poor Horned Warrior, Hornbreaker Prince or whatever. This is fine. Ooh, we can even do this. I like that. No need to really do much else, huh? Put a Plink into the boss. We want to keep Steel Repair in front, so... Both perils at the same turn is not great. Space Prism also got bottom decked. We might as well do this. Just hit that damage into Talos. Alright, this is Relentless. I think we actually do this. Let it start building up armor. Give you some rage. Might have actually been able to take it down there, huh? Oh well. 5. Got him. Telling y'all. Everybody will just follow my Hellhorn guide, my 5-part Hellhorn guide. He'd have gotten through. Transcendent is not untakeable here. The Molting Imp Transcendent play is certainly a thing. We could go for that here, but it's tough because there is actually good stuff here. Not the Umbra unit, but Unstable Vortex is great, and the Steel. We might just want some health on the Brute, right? We're probably putting like Steel into Brute. It depends on what we get at this unit draft here. And then Hellvent. The Hellvent doesn't have much good with it, you know, but it is pretty good into my ritual. Like right now we're having trouble getting Rage to stick. Downside of Transcendent, it isn't going to do much for us right now. I could just add an Alloy. It's either Alloy or Transcendent. Alloy could just be some okay defense, a defensive spike. I don't know if the Steelworker that we need it that much, but it's something. Thing is, if I can get Endless on the Transcendent, we can go and do, you know, some shenanigans with Molting Imp into it. It's not as good as Queen's Imp into it, but it'll work. It won't solo the game, though, which kind of does mean that maybe I don't even want to bother with it. I could just take the Alloy, I think. I think I will just do that. I might even want some Pyre Health. Ah, these aren't so good. I guess I could take the Demon Fiend. Here's a problem right now. Like, Demon Fiend would be okay in our Horn Warrior. I kind of wanted to make a floor that eventually looks like 2 Steelworker infused deranged brutes with a Horn Warrior, because our rage is single target. So we want to stack it up on our triple striker, get 3 big hits, that's all you really need. And then we have the 2 deranged brutes to really make that rage do a ton of damage, while also getting a bunch of armor to the floor. It takes 6 pip to do that. We do get the 6 pip with the Space Prism. And, you know, I'm probably not going to take a pip upgrade, but I got 4 temples to find intrinsic. The first Hellvent doesn't go to the unit, though. It goes to the ritual. That Hellvent probably goes to the unit, and we'll know if we want to do that. And the problem with the Demon Fiend infusion is it adds a pip, and that really kind of screws everything up. But if I get a spell chain on this Space Prism, then it's fine. Like, I don't know that a 30-30 helps me that much, in all honesty. I already have initial health. I'm not going to go high shards on this run, probably. All I really want to do is find intrinsic, maybe a spell chain, and maybe a cost reduction for Inferno. But more or less, I already have the game plan. You know, I'll need 25 and then 15. So that'll be 40. We'll be at 65. Then I only need to make up 35 shards. Get 10. I don't need to go that high on shards. And I don't really need to get an infusion on Horn Warrior, I guess is what I'm getting at. If I keep it, let's say I don't find a Railhammer, I don't find Dazed, I can still keep the shards to 100. And the 2 Steelworker infused deranged brutes will nullify the sweep damage. And I can survive a few things of spikes at the already 30 health that I have. Now I could take it still as insurance and that I don't get like intrinsic Space Prism. In that case, we just run 1 deranged brute with the Steelworker infusion still, but then we just have that extra, you know, start 60 health and a bunch of extra damage. It's not horrible, is it? You don't take this. Yeah, it adds survivability, but not into chaste. It's also just not really worth the 25 shards, in my opinion. And then we don't want to go fragile with the Horned Warrior infusion. You don't always have to fuse a unit. And I think Horned Warrior is kind of probably going to fall into that. I just don't think it's going to be worth 25 shards. This is generally not worth it, I think, because I already have such good scaling, both defensively and offensively. And we just do draw, double draw for sure. I will not settle for taking a pip upgrade. There's the intrinsic already, see? That is an easy intrinsic, and that means we're pretty set on doing this then. Still though, not going to help in this. I don't want to deal with that extra shard yet. Maybe I do though, I don't know. Maybe I do. 30 power is no good here. 200 shard run, sure. But we're doing 100, and maybe I could just dupe this. I mean, the only problem there is if I find the ritual late, then that's the problem, right? I just die. So I think we just wanted to dupe the ritual. Also doesn't cost us shards to do that. We don't care about Prince. See, this is another thing. Like, Prince is a bad champ. I'm just going to throw that out there. Horrible, horrible, horrible champ. You're better off not using him unless you're desperate. You'll see here we just have better stuff to put on our floor. These deranged brute steelworkers, this Horned Warrior. Not like no variant of Hornbreaker Prince can hold a candle to that. Not even if I was able to flex Brawler there. There's just no point. Okay, this is not the boss or the troop that we want. It's the troop that's gonna, you know, screw over our... We don't have quick. They don't do much damage at the same time, but the damage that they do is to our pyre, these tanks. You know, if 60 shards, likely at least one of these dudes goes up to 180 health or whatever ever. This guy's double striking with a lot of regen. We're still gonna set up top. I really want this because it could be like a Gurg's Goat or something, right? But you know, we have a drop grade. 30 cards is not a thin deck. If I do happen to bottom deck, you know, let's say 3 turn. The first wave isn't too bad, but by the 4th wave, 6 times 4 is 24. There's times we bottom deck both the rituals and then we're toast, absolutely toast. So even though we probably can take this, it's probably just not worth it. We already have a guaranteed win here. Let's not give ourselves a way to lose. We actually already get the ritual here, so it's fine though. Like I said, likely we could take it, but why do that? Oh, I should have just put him on the floor. I forgot. I don't have an extra one of these. You know what? That's fine. Let's, I could take I'll take 3 to the dome here, just to get this guy stacking armor. That way we have just an extra thing of buffer here. But we do want to, like, have the greatness here. You're probably dead no matter what. This is the dude I'm talking about. See, and like I predicted, he gets sharded up. You don't want this guy multi-strike. Let's say I could easily have not found a ritual by now. Well, since he's dying, let's take that guy out. Mitigate the incoming damage. We want this guy to survive and keep stacking armor. We could try for double plink here for... I don't know, whatever. Who knows? There's not much else to do with the plinks and the torches. So we're making it through here. He's surviving. Might as well just torch that guy. Throw that guy away. Where is the other ritual? So we bottom, like, you know, we got the initial ritual. I also could have top decked that ritual with not the Horned Warrior, and then we'd be in this exact situation. So I think I'm correct to skip that. You know, we'd be dead now. We would be. But we're not dead, so that's sweet. The guy's gonna be set. As much as I want to play this Inferno, this saves our pyre health, and I can just do this. That's huge right there. Molting Imp still finding value. It's not much we can do here. We're not redrawing, so there's not much point in putting them down. They die in one shot each, so let's just torch them. We should be good here, I hope. I've built up quite a lot of stuff. We drew pretty well if I didn't. But yeah, we got him. We're starting to turn the corner here. You know, I wouldn't be opposed to the Rage Serum or the Inflame. Important Work would have been nice if we went the Transcendent route. Rage Serum's nice because it doesn't cost anything. Inflame is... You know, looking at the two, we should just take the Rage Serum, right? I mean, it's 2 less Ember for just a single less Rage. I think we take it. Grovel is not untakeable here. Since we don't have Quick on Horned Warrior, we probably won't get it. We could. It's unlikely. We'd need, like, to Cavern Event into a Quick Tome or to Pyrestone Housing into a Merchant of Steel Quick. You know, considering those, we could take the Grovel. It is an expensive thing where... You know, we're not using the morsels, obviously, so it's an expensive, like, damage shield card, but I think we probably skip here. I think we can find better. There's so many answers for Hellhorn at Uncommon, defensively. Well, we got a lot of money for the trinkets. There's a lot of good trinkets still in there, though some of them we don't really utilize that well. Really, all we use right now is Gurg's Goad. We actually got one of the best artifacts we could get. Ashes of Fallen doesn't do much for us. All of the Umbra stuff does not do anything for us, really. Chain of Gems would be alright. I'd rather get some removals and maybe a holdover on one of these ritual... I don't even think I would hold over the Perils at this point. I don't see Furnace Tap, I don't see Void Binding. Maybe we get him, maybe we don't. I'd rather just hold over the thing that's giving me a crap ton of rage. Consume Remove Prismal Dust is not out of the question. Or probably Alloy might even be better, given it's chased. And a Cavern, like I said, could be a Tome. Could be a number of things. Alright, Consume Remove. 30 power. A lot of power, okay. Probably not taking them. Okay, interesting. We don't really have heal. Immortal Trade's out of the pool now. We could plink into some lifesteal morsels. That is not going to happen. Old Magic heal would be the only other thing. I think we want 10 health on everybody. I mean, that helps just everything. Pretty sure we want that. Hurts the pyre the most, but I don't think we're going to have any issues there. So it is ring 5. Gotta keep in mind Stealth Boss. We only have one Deranged Brute still. I will remember this time, though, to put Hornbreaker Prince on the floor with us. We want him on the floor with us for now. Eventually we throw him out, though. I think we do this. Right now, Prismal Dust is it better than Alloy right now? I don't know. I don't know that it is. I actually think Alloy is better as a consumer move. Let's bring it back down. I don't want it costing money. Surge Stone, one of these plinks is fine. I do want that Inferno down. Okay, double stack is fine on one of these. I don't like double stacking it to 3 costs, but at a 2 cost, that is more than fine. Offense is better than defense, that's why we're prioritizing the offense there. I think we want this Inferno, because defensively, it is a very good defensive card for us. So, I might just get rid of Plinks here. These guys will counter Stealth Boss, so that's the only reason I'm removing Plinks first. We don't have a We don't have a solid answer to Stealth Boss. We have like an okay answer. I could go Steward into Horned Warrior if I ever need to, but that'd probably be a final ring type thing if I need the shards. And yeah, I just don't really see any good. I should have removed the frickin' Impressive. It still is probably better than Plink though. There's maybe some world where it, as I said, Stealth Boss, so you always got to prepare for it. I don't think adding armor does much here. It could though. Like that second wave is the only thing that matters in this fight. If I can't Plink him, man, I would like that gold, wouldn't I? But I don't need that gold because I'm going right into a Hellvent now. We're Hellventing the unit. I got 3 hits. I'll kill 2 of these with 2 units before I hit there. I have 3 rage cards to hit on. Man, I really could bottom deck here. I think I'm going to take this though. I think this is pretty free. I would have to get really unlucky to not be able to do this. Right, we're going to do that. I don't think I'll do that. Yeah. Okay, it's not looking great so far, is it? I believe we want to Plink here. I don't know, it doesn't really matter, does it? I kind of just have to hit my stuff now, like Inferno. Do that just to get some gold. And I'm gonna hopefully not die because of this trial. At least this guy isn't sharded up. Alright, we'll do the double stack. That should be pretty good. It does suck to draw all of them there and not Inferno. But like I said, I think we take out enough here that... Oh my god, we don't kill it. Alright, let me take a gander right now of why this is happening. So, I get you to 28. There we go. That's where the issue was. And these guys will be ready for Stealth Boss. I don't put that in yet. Alright, everybody here is dying. This, I don't think, helps us. I am just going to consume it, I think. Okay, I'd rather not Inferno here. I'd rather eat up 14... Yeah, it's going to eat up like 4 stacks of stealth. 3 stacks of stealth. Okay, we can eat up 1 more stack here. That's better than doing this up top. So, yeah, 14 to 14. So it'll be down to 4 stealth. I guess we do this over the rage still, though. I could redraw it. Yeah, we get alloy. And we're good to go. That's how you do it, baby. That's how you do it. This is how we do it. Almost certainly a tiresome climb. Tiresome climb. I mean, they're all good cards, but like I said, remember when I said there's a lot of good options for the Hellhorn at the uncommon tier defensively? I mean, look at this. Amazing, right? But nothing beats a tiresome climb. Just a ridiculous card. You know, the Shroud Spike with Plink is just not going to happen. I don't have floor space anyway for it. And Blazing Bolts is a decent card, but it's just completely trumped by the Inferno. We're going to get the other unit at this point. I really don't need Hornbreaker Prince, even though he did alright there. But I'm going to say a Trained Steward probably would have done just as well. Well, I could Space Prism Spell Chain. I'm trying to think if that makes any sense. Not doing the Pierce most likely, unless something here is good for it. Okay, Nexus Spike. Anything broken we can do? What do we need most right now? Rage fell, we gotta kill the units because they're on 48 pyre health and they will wreck us. Also, yeah, I'm leaning toward just making a double. It's a boring play, but I'm leaning toward doing a alloy and a ritual. That, like, I would like to do that on my unit. Maybe just double ritual though. It's basically a 2-cost double stacked ritual that consumes at that point. Yeah. I think I do that. I hope I'm not neglecting defense too much here, but I think it's the call. It's 20 rage. It's really hard for me to not bottom deck. Like I'm thinking with my pyre health in mind right now, I cannot afford a leak. And there's a world where I bottom deck everything, right? Especially because I am adding some shards here, and I am adding another priority draw. And I'm also making it somewhat more likely that I don't find Ritual with the Horn Warrior in hand. But I do think this is what I want to do. We can get rid of these now. Though honestly, maybe these are better to remove. I don't know. It's hard to say. The nice thing about the Stewards is I don't have to redraw them if I play them out. I think a 1-in-1 is fine. Let me double check if there's... should I spell chain something? I could spell chain that technically. I could spell chain that. That's not really that good. I could spell chain this. It doesn't make much sense though, because I didn't take the Demon Fiend. Spell chain that. That's not too bad. If I get a... If I get a -2... And going heavy on shards is really rough into Rage Fell. He gets a lot of damage from that. I think I am going to do this, though. Yeah. Alright, we're not playing you now. Well, we will play you. Just, you know, not at the point there. That is unfortunate. At the same time, it just sort of is what it is. Do we do that? Wow, there's a lot of damage. Well, I hope we don't continue to bottom deck here, because this is such a free win. We're gonna be... I'm quite certain that I'm going to put down this, Perils, and this. It does mean I don't play much the next turn, aka I won't play anything. Unless I find another Perils. I guess I don't need the Perils of this thing, though, huh? Why don't we do that? Why don't we just do that? You still die. Great. Put that down. We give you Rage. Now you're killing everything. Sounds good to me. Alright, at this point, we just want to... Here, let's go. 6. I'm just trying to make sure we don't lose a brute for no reason. Gotta mitigate as much incoming damage as possible. I am seeing, it's good though, seeing this fight, because I am seeing that, like, there is a possible neglection of defense that I've done. You know, there's going to be more damage than this coming in on Divinity, so I do kind of need to think about some additional defensive answers. I don't know that I get a better one of this. Let's just stop redrawing it then. The alloy's better to redraw. That's a lot of motherfucking damage. I don't think there's much I can do to stop it though. 4 times 2 is not going to kill that, and I don't want to take this damage. It just sucks because this guy, like, followed me all the way up the fucking pyre. Is what it is, I guess. God, that's so much damage. 26 sleeping. Jesus, dude. Yeah. This version of Fell is no joke, I guess. I'm gonna do this. Just in case somehow. I'm trying to think, is there a way I can redraw? No, there's no way I can redraw. Okay. Well, I hope we don't die. I'm doing enough to kill him in about a hit. He's actually not doing that much damage. I think we'll be fine. There's a certain point where he just randomly starts doing 100 damage, and apparently we're not even close to that, so it's nothing too bad. Now I am just hitting him in 1 hit. Boom. The Axeman cometh. Now the punish for not getting a hold of apparels. Although I never was offered it, so it's not my fault. One-Harmed Tome is not 100% out of the question. I would have to throw an alloy Horn Warrior's way for sure, or Prismal Dust. None of these are going to help with defense. Furnace Tap is still probably takeable, but like that magic's definitely probably getting hit. Do I take the... Wow, there's a lot of Hellvents on this map. It's the rare 4 Hellvent map. I like it. I don't know that I need this Hellvent. I kind of want some health on my deranged brutes. Plus there's just a yeah, all of the values here. I don't need this Hellvent. It's not really informing this decision at all, though. It's either Furnace Tap or Skip. I don't think I can make One-Harmed Tome work with my pretty severe lack of defense at the moment. I'm sure I'll just find a Railhammer, but I won't be that sad if I find that. I think we have cost reductions to make. I could take that. I'm trying to think if there's any... It's like all I need is I have a 50-50 to make Furnace Tap work, basically, because I want to hit the Hellvent at the end with the Merchant of Magic. But if I don't hit that, there's not much that's going to get me, like, I would have to get, like, I don't know, Forever Flame and Endless on my Imps and Hell's Banners to really work around Ember Drain there. Because I'm not taking an Ember upgrade. No way. I'm taking a draw upgrade. I think we skip here. What do I need to make One-Harmed Tome work? I'd have to hit on a Railhammer, I guess. That would probably do it. But then I still have to cost reduce it. I don't need the extra strike. If I needed the extra strike, I probably would reach for it there. And it would be the One-Harmed Tome that I would reach for. Quick. Okay, the Firestone Housing, I summon you. You gotta call your shot. Okay, that gave us so much extra defense to this deck right now. It's insane. That is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And we're gonna go to town on this one. Now I get the punish for not taking this the spell chain, but you know what? I'm fine with it. Let's give... Yeah, each of you get a battle stone, and then you get a premium defense upgrade each. We'll give you the crappy battle stone each as well. God, that was a good freaking artifact. Usually I don't think this is that good, but in this case it's amazing. There are some units, like Horn Warrior just really wants 3 upgrades, right? So it's really good on Horn Warrior. You know, I don't think we're going to be leaking, but we could use a little extra gold. It's not going to get us much, because we're not high Ember deck, but, you know, I could use a little extra gold going in this fight. I'm wondering, what is my Hell Vent right now? If I don't Hell Vent something for shards, like, I may just take this gold because Purge, Intrinsic, and Pierce are probably not more valuable to me than a Divine Boons right here would be. And I don't have to force any shards. Then again, you know, I'd be down to go to 105, and like a -2 on the Tiresome Climb would be really good. An Intrinsic on the Tiresome Climb would be acceptable. A -2 here. Like, I would definitely want a -2. I'll take the -2 for sure. Just trying to think what else, though. Like, if it's +30, I don't want that, obviously. And if it's... What else? If it's... We don't want... Oh, man, what do we want? So if it's Spell Chain, do I want that? I don't, but at the same time, it might still just be better than that. I guess I won't take it here. We should make a removal too. I think the Impressive can go. I think it's not very impressive. Let's hold the rest of this gold. We may want it. I might just take this gold. I mean, I can survive top probably on 115 to 120 shards. I have enough extra defense, actually. Especially since I'm quick now. Never did get the Brawler Flex, but that's fine. Probably full Wrathful is our highest chance of actually doing something for us. So yeah, I'll go to 100 here. If I get the -2, I'll probably just take it still anyway. I can survive on 115 shards. Mark of Invasion is... It won't kill me. It's 30 damage. So yeah, 400 gold. We'll take that. I don't necessarily have to run double Deranged Brute either. If it seems like that's something that I should do. Yeah, for this fight, maybe I run Prince and a Brute just because I do need to be a little faster here. What is this shit? I don't want to take that damage, but I'm going to take it anyway. I could mitigate 5 of it. I don't know. Do I mitigate 5 or do I just do this? Probably just do that, right? It's a little bit of... this is the only time I'm going to leak, I'd have to think. Okay, we got you. That's great. No more leaks, but I do need to get you some rage. Yeah, whatever. Maybe I should have took Ember, I don't know. I just feel like I can find Ember in other ways. Such as this. Give him a little bit of rage, just so he's not a rat in a cage. Let's go for 3 here. I don't think we'll get much better than that. A little bit greedy, but yeah, we'll be fine. Everything dies. This guy's still getting it done. Giving that guy armor. This, who knows? Perils has been wrecking face here. Actually put it there. That guarantees Relentless. Inferno came right on time. Give him some armor, just so I can get some extra rage going. Seems like a plan to me. Look how much damage our prince is doing. See, if I had gotten an early brawler, I could have probably. I will say, if I can get Wrathful 1, Brawler 2, Prince is most likely at that point to be allowed to stay. I kind of think I just Tiresome Climb here. I could have a free shot. And I'm doing 390 or 369 by 3. Yeah, I have to imagine that's a kill if I do that. And I get another turn to do stuff here. Boom! Alright, Prince, he did something. Congrats. It wants me so bad to take this one-horn tome. I mean, I won't lie, a 4th hit for Divinity would be nice. And I could Hellvent the Alloy, I guess. It's just, I really want to cost reduce this and this. So if I don't find a -2, then I'm relegated to, unless I can get a Holdover Perils or something, like I'm relegated to having to, you know, get this to a 3 cost so that I can actually play it. Or I find a Volatile Gauge. If I found a Volatile Gauge, I would absolutely take it in this deck. This would be an amazing deck for Volatile Gauge. So good. I think the one-arm tome is worth taking. Yeah, at this point, I've rethought things. It means the other one was probably... The other one was less takeable because I couldn't immediately make it playable. This one is more takeable because I can just immediately make it playable, I feel. Now, do I take a Grovel on top of that? I don't think so. I think we're probably... If there's not good artifacts and stuff, we got a lot of gold to spend on removals here. Permafrost. I do not like you, Permafrost. -2. Yes, I'm throwing my fist up in the air right now. Unbroken Horn and improve Firebox? Hello. Yeah, I'll take that. Jeez. I may even take the consume wing clipping thing. I mean, every consumable I have here, other than Space Prism, is pretty good to come back. Alright. I'm gonna do that first. That might be my Hellvent target still, is Inferno. Okay, that is a holdover. At this point, not putting on Perils. I already have the Consumed Crown. I don't have a Furnace Tap. Perils might even just come out of the deck, because it's not really that playable to me. Holdover Tiresome Climb could work. Are we more worried about Chaste or Divinity? They each present different issues for me. I can hold over this Ritual, and then I'm for sure getting my hits in. It's just defensively. I think I have to do this if I'm going to make one Home Tome work. The Tiresome Climb. This is not good into the Chaste fight, but I don't have to play Tiresome Climb into the Chaste fight. I might as well zero. I might as well. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it the -2 target, and I'm going to intrinsic it. Then Divinity is absolutely solved at this point. Now it's just a matter of solving. And honestly, against Pyrewings, I don't mind this. We can go a bit higher on shards now. if I wanted to, but I don't know that I want to. I still think I should take this, maybe this down. Maybe this is actually earning me more over the long run. Can't get wing clippings because I spent too much money. I got too damn excited. Surge Stone's probably fine. Let's get rid of Perils. One is fine, though. One of them has been alright for me. I guess we can just Surge Stone a torch. This is fine. Deck is a little fat. So defensively, we're pretty good. I think we just want maybe a little more rage for the chased fight, which means this double-stacked ritual. Or if I want to do shards, I could do the Nexus Spike. I think it's just the double-stack ritual. We should be good here. We drew quite a lot here, so that's good. We're going to go here, here. For this fight, like I said, I don't know that I need this, but I wouldn't mind doing this. I can get a Slay here. That's good. I guess we just play this out, and I can plink here. Do this. Could have got around that Ember Drain. Didn't really think that turned out enough potentially, but that's fine. So here we definitely want to do that. We're going to lose, obviously, some of it. If I'm doing 195 by 3, we should just do that. Let that guy get a Slay. And are you going to die? If you are, great. You got me more permanent energy. No sense playing the... I need to remember that I have Consumed Crown, or Unbroken Horn, or whatever you call it. So for this fight, yes, there are sweepers, but I am quick. I don't want to take this Ember Drain. As much as I want to get that damage in, I think I can bring you up and you die, right? 96 by 4. 96 by 4 is... It's enough. We'll just say it's enough. And I don't even need the Ember there, or the armor there. I do probably want to torch that, but the others aren't worth my Ember. Alright, keep your rage going. I'm getting kind of boned by the Petrified Heart here. 141 by 4. Chase is going to be mid next turn. Why don't we bring you up? I should be able to one-shot. I don't know. I'll be getting a big rage next turn, so that's fine. Let's just get these guys in here. Oh yeah, we're getting huge rage. I don't care that Chase is going to remove all this. Just simply building it up. He can. I have these other floors surviving, so it's not like he can really do much to me. Yeah, might as well bring him up, actually, just so he gets hit. Oh, look at that. We trolled him into not even debuffing the floor. Which actually kind of sucks, because that means he'll probably be back. I don't know, though. It's not guaranteed. You're dying for sure, so let's earn some stuff. I don't really want you to die. That works. Oh, you die anyway? Damn, okay. Sucks to suck, apparently. Alright, we can reapply a ton here. And since there are no longer any debuffs, we can just do that. And I can start stacking on Chased. In fact, I'll just hit him again here. Why not, right? Like, he's definitely dead. I have such a ridiculous amount of damage. And there you have it. Divinity will be easier fight because I'm not losing my rage, and I'm... Yeah, I'll probably kill him by turn 4 or so is my guess, depending on how I draw. So hopefully this was helpful. I have been trying not to like jump stuff ahead of my queue, but I might just, you know, so this one has the shiny Steve eyes on it. I might just want to, you know, for my own selfish gain here, I might just want to push this one ahead of the queue, so to speak. I don't know if that's so good that he's living. I'm not going to waste my Ember here on that. Alright, we're going to put the both of yous in. I should have put the other one up front. So, it's a little early for this, but it's not like that guy has spikes. This guy's, you know, pretty much screwed. These guys do have spikes, so I will do this. And we'll save an Ember. These guys definitely have spikes. Which means maybe I just bring you up, huh? For now, we can do that. I probably should just bring you up. You're dying. Let's get some Ember. Why's it always got to be that guy? Let's give ourselves a lot of rage. A little fun little fact is that despite all my rage, I'm still actually just a rat in a cage. Do I need to bring any of you guys up? I don't think that I do. Would I rather have energy next turn? I got that Ritual of Battle, but then I got like nothing else. Let's do that. So I guess I am not actually getting the flying kill as early as I thought I would. Maybe a slight overestimating of the power of my deck, but whatever. It's all good. We'll definitely have the kill next turn. Do I have it this turn, I wonder? I could if I take a damage. 2 damage. Let's see, if I move that guy up, is he gonna hit me? I think I get more score if I do this, right? If I get the kill right now. Might as well get the kill right now then. Boom, baby. I lose 4% to gain like 10%, so yeah. So, all in all, just a pretty straightforward run, in my opinion, for Hellhorn. I know that Ring 2... Was it Ring 1? Ring 1... No, Ring 2 was rough, I will admit. But it's not the worst I've seen. Definitely like past Ring 2, though, it just opens up quite a lot. The main problem is... Well, I made my prediction at the start. We'll do a quick deck review, though. So, Hornbreaker Prince, I've said it before, I've said it again. Not a good champ. You shouldn't really plan on using him late, like in the long term, in my opinion. Even if you start Brawler and you're going to get like a cool full Brawler thing going. Personally, I'd rather have this unit than a full Brawler. It has more health. It is quick. 2 less strikes, big whoop. It also could be fused with something in most cases. In this case, we didn't, but, you know, unlike Hornbreaker Prince, I can fuse this with something. So, I'll just take this as my damage carry over Hornbreaker Prince, and especially when it's, I get stuck full Wrathful. And then, yeah, Deranged Brute also just not necessarily a better tank in the pure sense of a tank than a full Wrathful Prince, but it's not that much worse if you think about it, especially when you consider that I can fuse a Steelworker into it and add things like Damage Shield to it. And then the effect of the Rage is just ridiculously so much better than Prince. So generally my thing is Prince, not good enough to justify space on a floor outside like the first 3 rings. But also why I generally go Wrathful, because Wrathful is head and shoulders better than Reaper and Brawler in the first rank. But yeah, my prediction was that people did Brawler Prince, so we'll see. Other than that, just picked up the solid rage cards, picked up solid defensive options, picked up good temple upgrades for them, good Merchant of Magics. That's why I love this clan. I love this clan, and, you know, Umbra in this run didn't really provide anything, but a lot of times Umbra is a good supporting clan for Hellhorn. In this particular run, though, all it really did was a Space Prism. Like, let's be honest. Space Prism, and that's pretty much it. The Perils, I guess, gave us some energy every now and then. Okay, we'll start with Steve. Shiny Steve, what did you do? I called it, didn't I? So, Shiny Steve, if you're watching this is my advice to you. And this is just like my opinion, man. Maybe I'm wrong. I will say, I am in the minority in my views on Prince, Brawler versus Wrathful early. I think there are a lot of good players that will say just go Brawler. So, you know, to each their own. But I'm going to say it, like I said before. I think you're better off with Wrathful. Now, if I start with Ritual, sure, I'll take Brawler. But we didn't. We started with just the Perils. It's not good enough for me to go Prince. Also, I think Scorched Steel is just a lackluster artifact. Even though I don't get any immediate benefit from Lightstone Casing, it's not like 5 armor is changing the world early game. And obviously by late game I could cash in quite a lot on this Lightstone Casing. Though in the context of where, you know, you're dying, technically that's not a thing, but that's just like something I would note. Fossilized Fangs also, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this on anything other than like Morsel Maid or Gorge Penumbra, because those are the only things that actually get stats from the Gorge keyword. So what do you really get here? More lifesteal? It's not going to help you deal with waves. I guess he died to Relentless though, but again, I mean, you have the making of a morsel, so it definitely opens up Collector. So you clearly went to the Merchant of Magic ring too. I don't know that I would take a third Perils either. You're either going to find Holdover or you're not. There is a valid other way, I guess, to make it work, which is to just have a bunch of Perils if you don't find Holdover, but to me, if I'm going to go that heavy into Perils, I would need to see a Void Binding in my opener. I need more reasons to know that, like, Ember Drain is the way to go. But yeah, I mean, I like the making a morsel in the context that you have a Crucible Collector and a Fossilized Fangs. I like the Inferno pickup. I think you should have spent more gold at the Merchant of Magic, though. If you're going to go to that, you got to make use of the fact that you can just really upgrade your deck quite a lot there. Even if it's just putting a Surge Stone on a Plink. Keep in mind, you got the Fossilized Fangs. Like, yeah, you got the making of morsels, but you also have Talos. Your Plinks are for sure not generating anything in that. So you're actually down to just making of a morsel there as your morsel generation. And that's not going to be so good here, right? So you could have at least got a little bit more out of adding some damage to some Plinks. I would even have probably re-rolled. You didn't take any shards, though. I think I would have took some shards. But that's, again, my opinion. I know there's really good players like Dust that probably wouldn't have taken the shards here. The Dante, too, is ambitious. I think I look at the deck. I don't know that I'm too confident to take a Dante here. I guess he did not take huge amounts of damage in the first fights, though. So that's something. No, yeah, I don't know, though. I wouldn't generally prioritize Umbra banners on the map over Hellhorn banners. Hellhorn banners, I'll give you props, Steve. That Hellhorn rework you guys did was amazing. One of my favorite things I've seen in a game. If Umbra could get the same, then maybe. Like if Umbra got the same treatment somewhere down the line, then maybe my story changes on, you know, kind of prioritizing Hellhorn banners over Umbra. But I would typically say, my default on a map, if I see a Hellhorn banner on one side and a Umbra banner on the other side, and I don't have a banner unit yet, I would almost always go to the Hellhorn banner unless I just have massive reasons to go to the other, whatever the other map event is. So like Merchant of Magic versus Merchant of Steel, which in my opinion in Ring 2 we just didn't have. I think the biggest argument you can make, I guess, is trying to hunt for holdover on perils, but I also don't see a ritual taken at the Ring 2 reward, which is did you take a fortify over a ritual? We're gonna have to have a chat about that. Cinnamon is the original submitter. They went with an endless on the molting imp. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it when he should have took a banner for sure. Yeah, don't skip. Also brawler, by the way. Also went brawler, like I predicted. But man, I would definitely not skip a Horned Warrior. Horned Warrior is one of the best units in the game, and you already saw in the opener 25 health at least. Even if we didn't find multi-strike or quick on our reroll, a large stone is completely fine to put onto a Hornbreaker or a Horned Warrior. So I don't think I would do this. Especially, you do have the Divine Boons though. I don't know what you had 10 shards. I don't know if you took it there or there. If you took it here, then you have the option to just at least, you could still probably do this, but I would definitely have taken the Horned Warrior and re-rolled, and it, you know, just put the extra multi-strike on along with the 25 health. You came pretty close, all things considered. I'll be honest, I'm surprised you came that close, because this guy has no scaling, and you don't have a banner unit. That's just like, I guess you're hoping to. You must have found Inferno at least for the boss, which we didn't find. Which that's good, but and it's not too good of a. I don't know any situation here actually, looking at the deck where you'd make it through other than hitting Inferno twice on the boss. That'd be your best hope, and putting an endless on a unit even hurts that plan. So I don't know. I think that this one is no surprises that it lost here. If Perils is the only thing you can buff on your Prince, and I guess morsels here and there, it's just not going to do it. You know, Shade Splitter maybe. And Inura, basically the same thing. Nobody went Wrathful. Took the Demon Fiend too. I don't like that. Yeah, maybe every now and then you play it with the Perils or a Rubber Morsel, but yeah, this just comes down to I think not evaluating some of the Hellhorn things correctly. So like Horned Warrior should just be one of the most sought after units. It has multi-strike and it has no downsides. That's already like think of like a Alloyed Construct, right? That's probably the best Umbra uncommon unit, and it has to be fueled. Like, it's a multi-striker, and it has to be fueled, and it costs 2. Horned Warrior costs 1, doesn't need to be fueled. Sure, it does have less health, but that's why we have the Merchant of Magic with it, right? Or the Merchant of Steel with it. Or just various infusions. Like, I would like this if I already had a Horned Warrior. Like I said, a Demon Fiend infusion in the Horned Warrior makes sense a lot of the time. But yeah, I think you got 2 builds here that just were never going to win this. They didn't have a banner unit. They had a non-scaling champ with bad base stats. Shiny Steve at least had a banner unit, so they're able to get through Ring 2. But just a few, I guess, in my eyes, weak plays into Ring 3. You know, the ritual being skipped for a Fortify. I don't really know what Fortify is supposed to do here. I mean, you already have a defensive king with Crucible Collector. Armor's not going to do anything there. Also, this is not... I don't like to take this into the Pusher Talos either, because it might just get pushed to the back. But either way, you're just so much better. I mean, you had a Brawler Prince. I would assume the whole reason to take the Brawler Prince is to scale it, so you really need to get that ritual onto the Prince. Alright. But yeah, that's my main deck doctoring there. Hopefully everybody sees that as constructive criticism and not just me dogging on the decks, because Lord knows I am not perfect myself, and I've done plenty of mistakes, even in this run, so... But that was a fun one. I like that. That was a really a showcase of the Hellhorn clan, I would say. It was almost like a mono run. You know, there wasn't much of the other clan in this run. It was just all Hellhorn, which I love. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.